Imagine telling your competitors your secret.
I'll start with the name of the one where you tell me by yourself. All of them, I'll list them one. If they call me again today.
Yes, from a business perspective, VeryDarkMan and Nedu are in the same industry. They are both in the entertainment industry in Nigeria. So therefore, they are competitors. Today, we're going to analyze the issue between VeryDarkMan, Nedu, and D1 and highlight 3 business lessons you can learn from this issue. So hi guys, welcome to The Smiling Professor, where learning is fun. My name is Dr. Bukola, and let's just go straight to the points. Everything in this video is alleged because I would not like to be sued, and this is just a case study analysis. The first business lesson we can learn from this is be very careful making friends with your competitors. As I said earlier, VeryDarkMan and Nedu are actually in the same industry. They are both in the entertainment industry. Therefore, this makes them competitors in the same industry. For those of you who are not aware of what is actually happening, Nedu, who is one of the hosts of a podcast called the Honest Bunch podcast, invited D1 to the podcast, and D1 made some allegations against VeryDarkMan.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Saying nobody knows VeryDarkMan. Nobody. That is who you really are. Not I'm fighting for the people. That one I talk because say people go like all those kind of.
On hearing this, VeryDarkMan was very offended, but he did not go after D1. He instead went after Nedu because he claimed that Nedu provided the platform for D1 to make all these accusations, and there was a combined effort to take him down. So one of the first things he did was to actually come out to say some of the secrets that Nedu told him. And if this is true, this is very surprising because I'm not sure why Nedu would tell VeryDarkMan this information. Nedu has come out to deny all of this, saying that it's a lie, and there have been rumors around that he's going to sue. I'm assuming that Nedu must have thought that they are both friends and started to tell him all these secrets. But you have to be careful making friends with people in the same industry as you, because you guys may be in competition to be able to maintain your standing in your industry, acquire customers, get resources. In this specific case, one of the resources that is valuable to all parties involved is attention, as well as having a good reputation. Because of the things that VeryDarkMan claimed that Nedu told him he did, Nedu had no other option than to step down as one of the co-hosts of his podcast. So this is what he reported, but some people are claiming he got fired. I'm not sure what the truth is. No matter what the truth is, it means he has lost one of his sources of income, although he has come out to say that he is one of the partners in the podcast. The second lesson that we can learn from this is please try and stay away from unethical practices. And even if you happen to do some unethical practices, it's not wise to tell people about it. So one of the things that can bring your business down or your business operations down is when you are conducting yourself in an unethical manner. One key reason why this is costing Nedu his podcast is the fact that the allegations that VeryDarkMan made against Nedu demonstrates that he has had some unethical practices over time. Imagine VeryDarkMan saying that Nedu claimed that he had to get something to get some guests to participate in his podcast. That does not actually paint Nedu in a good light. That is why I keep saying I am surprised if Nedu actually told VeryDarkMan. Don't forget that this is an allegation at this stage. If you're liking this video so far, please click the like button and leave a comment down in the comment section below because it helps boost the video. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Now let's go back to our topic of discussion. Another key business lesson we can learn from this is make sure that all stakeholders involved in your business operation are treated fairly and ethically. So one of the biggest allegations against Nedu and his podcast is the fact that some guests have actually come out to say that some of the things publicized to the world and society that they said on the podcast was untrue. They did not actually say it, but the podcast and the producers and everyone involved have actually gone to chop up some things together to make them look like they said some things they did not say.
First of all, did I say this? Did I say the botch? Say this? I was with this guy last year and he used me. He had money, he didn't give me. He's a married man. I regret it so bad because I feel like
Okay.
I always feel pity for married women and
Married man used me. The editor did his job. Showed you people. Now give go ahead. Take notes. I said that a girl came to my DM and said, say the watch. This guy used me. They can't go front. Can't go carry where I talk about married man. Editor and with a guy used me. Boom, a married man used me.
So we don't know if this is true, but if this is true, they did not actually treat their guest well. There was also another guest of the podcast who has made some allegations. He claimed that some of the things that he said on the podcast did not represent him in a good way, and he was manipulated and advised to say this by Nedu. All of this is allegedly, don't forget. But if this is all true, this does not actually illustrate Nedu and the podcast in a good light, because it shows that they would do anything for views and click. Although I feel that we do not know the whole story yet. But imagine if guest of the podcast came out to support Nedu and talk about how ethical he is and how ethical the podcast environment is. This would have actually helped his public reputation. But I think there are critical business lessons we should learn from what is happening. Be careful making friends with your competitors. Make sure you are not doing unethical practices, and make sure you're not telling people of the unethical practices you're doing, and make sure you're fair to your stakeholders, because you might need them as a character weakness for your conduct. So this is where we're going to stop this video right here. As some of you have highlighted, you like when I use case studies to talk about business operation and practices, so that's what I've done here. Please let me know if you agree or disagree with what I've highlighted. Let me know your thoughts on this issue. As this is an ongoing issue, we are going to see how this issue plays out. Okay, so thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. We discuss business and management topics as well as some inspirational topics. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much for the support. Don't forget to like and share my videos and hit the bell so you always know when I upload. Thanks guys, bye.